Yeah, man.
I'm nervous.
As if he doesn't do this for a living. So, you know.
Yeah, but I'm usually the one asking the questions.
That's true.
But
That's
do I have the opportunity to ask you questions if I want to?
Sure.
Okay, good.
Sure. Of course.
Bet.
I want you to be in your natural element, you know.
My natural element is usually a drink in my hand, and I'm fasting, so I can't even drink. I can't even calm myself down, calm my spirits. It's all about water today. Agua.
That's right.
And lemon.
That's all I drink anyway. I'm not an alcoholic.
Really?
Like you. Yeah. I was playing.
There's nothing wrong with being an alcoholic. No, I'm kidding.
There's a lot wrong with it, actually.
It is
Do
a
not
lot
take
wrong
Amir
with it.
Diamond's advice
My words.
when it comes to being an alcoholic. It is something wrong with seek help.
No, but listen, you don't drink at all, or?
I drink, I used to not drink at all. I didn't have my first drink until I was 20 years old.
Your first drink. When
First
you were
drink ever, 20 years old.
Should we be saying that on camera? Because that's underage drinking, right?
Ah, that's
I
crazy.
thought the legal limit was 21.
Well, I'm 26 now, so.
Okay,
yeah.
so you had your first drink when you were
20.
21.
Yes.
21.
Actually, it was right at 11:58, my birthday.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So you get a pass. then.
Exactly.
I think you get a pass.
I'm lying. But
So
I
after-
never drunk much.
Mhm.
So even now, I'm a social drinker. So
That's good.
I think one night, me being a drinking amateur, I mixed some stuff and
Like clear and dark?
Yeah,
Yeah.
got a little.
My first experience, bad experience, wasn't even mixing the clear and dark. It was, I used to drink clear when I first started drinking.
Yeah.
Then my uncle put me on to Hennessy, and I was drinking it like it was clear.
Yeah.
And it tasted so good mixed with the Coke. But man, after about after about I'll say like 4, the room was spinning. I was throwing up. I was
Boy,
sick.
didn't know what would happen.
But I
How
built
old
up
were
my
you, sir?
tolerance. I feel like I was young. I was probably like 23 or 24.
How old do you know?
30.
You 30?
That 30. I'm in the 30 club. 31 in April.
Big 30. April what?
3rd. April 23rd. Team Taurus.
Man, that's what's up. My brother's birthday April 22nd.
That's what's up.
What's up? Boy, 30.
So how many siblings do you have? This is my first time learning about him. We ran into each other
That's the media block.
at the media block, which I was going to say we should have our meeting there because the twins been getting on my behind.
Really? I haven't been there just because I'm in between seasons, so I'm about to start season 2. And so I haven't been there.
But
since
yeah,
November.
they want me to do some projects over there, and I'm just my mind is turning right now. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do, so I haven't been there yet. But they've been telling me to come through. But yeah, so this is my first time. This is our first time learning about each other.
Right.
So you said you have how many siblings?
4.
Okay, 4 siblings.
I'm the oldest.
Mm-hmm.
I'll run shit.
I'm the oldest too.
For real?
So it's facts. The older brothers run it.
Period.
No
I'll
questions
say it like a
asked.
surrogate parent in a way.
You said a surrogate parent
I don't know if surrogate is the right word, but that's what I say.
over your siblings.
Yeah, like a third parent.
My-
I take my stuff serious. And then, like, my dad would work a lot, so I was the male energy in the house.
So how much younger is the second one? Like the one underneath you? How much younger are they?
4 years.
Okay.
4 years.
Because I can't say that I'm the surrogate parent over my brother because my
Y'all
brother,
close.
and he does not listen. He don't even
How old is
listen
your
to 28.
I say y'all real close.
Yeah.
See, that's me and my cousins. Like, I grew up with my cousins being raised up like siblings, so we have like closer age that way.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's weird. It's like I'm the youngest and the oldest at the same time. Because my cousins, I have like older cousins. And, I have smaller cousins too, but the ones I grew up with are older than me pretty much.
Right.
And except for my cousin Kara, we're like 2 months apart. She's like 2 months younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's weird because like this dynamic, I'm like the baby. This dynamic, I'm the oldest. So I haven't enough big as well. So how many siblings you have?
I have one full sibling.
None of mine are full, by the way, so don't feel bad.
Now the other ones, the ones from my dad, which I don't know how you feel about the word half. Some people get upset when you use the word half brother or half sister.
I think it's appropriate if you did grow up in the same house.
No, we didn't grow up in the same house.
You know
Everybody lives on the East Coast, and I don't really have a relationship.
So you can say
with
that.
them. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Half siblings.
If y'all grew up together, you know each other, I don't think it's necessary. But if y'all, you never met them, they like, I got some brothers and sisters somewhere. You know, you can.
I have like 6 half siblings, maybe more.
Wow.
I stopped counting.
Maybe more.
I stopped counting.
Papa was a Rolling Stone, huh?
It is a Rolling Stone.
Oh, currently. Okay. You still going.
It don't stop. Man.
Wow. So, for those of you who don't know, Amir Diamond is a radio legend in the H.
It took me a while to accept that title because, I gotta accept it. We have to, if not speak things into existence, but we also have to tell our own narrative because people would try to, downplay your accomplishments sometimes. So you have to.
Gotta be your own biggest fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with that.
I don't see it as being cocky. It's more so confidence and, speaking good things onto your life.
I think it's a thin line between the two, and when people get it confused with arrogance and confidence, because to me, arrogance is me thinking like I'm better than somebody
else. Yes.
But me being confident is just me being confident in who I am. Like, you know what I mean? I think anybody that's great has a supreme level of confidence. You know, you have to. You think when Kobe Bryant walked on the court, he didn't think he was better than everybody in the world?
This boy preaching right now.
Thank you, man. You know what I mean? So you have to, in order to be great, you have to walk with a certain level of confidence. And don't let anybody. What Hov say? He said they trying to dim your lights till you be humble. No. You know what I mean? Talk your shit.
Another thing I like that Hov said is this industry shady. It needs to be taken over.
Overcharging niggas for what they did to the cold crust. Pay us like you owe us from all the years that you owed us. We can talk, but money talk. So talk more bucks.
What?
That whole second verse, my guy has done. You know what I mean? I do this for my culture, to let them know what a nigga look like, what a nigga in a roaster. Show them how to move in a room full of vultures.
I love that line
Come
too.
on now.
Show them how to move in a room full of vultures.
What's up, man? We in a room with Roger Goodell now. We show y'all to move.
Stop it.
You know what I mean?
Got me hyped, bro.
We in the NFL. You know what I mean? Rock Nation.
Nah, but real stuff, I didn't really realize what Hov was saying because that was before I got into the industry. And now that I'm in it, I see how nasty it is, how we glorify certain, like we were joking around about alcohol, but how like the media glorifies like alcohol and drugs, and I hate it, and I'm trying to change that up.
Right.
It's cool to not have to have a drink in your hand. It's cool not to have, I don't want to keep going, not to have a blunt in your hand.
That's why I made it a point, because I had to give this credit to my dad, is that he instilled in me not to be a follower.
Yeah.
So in high school, I thought it was pretty cool when I look back on it. One of the things I'm proud of myself for is that I was at one point probably, if not the most popular kid in school, like top 3. Right? And I did nothing that popular kids did. I did not party. If I did party, the party came to my house. I did not drink. I did not smoke. Still haven't smoked to this day. I'm 26. So when I look back on it, it's kind of like I what's the word I'm looking for? Like changed what it is to be popular.
Yeah.
Like people like me because of, me. Like I was friends with everybody. I was in the clique. I was in theater. I was a theater kid.
Oh, me too.
I played football. I was a jock. I was the host of the pep rallies, me and my best friend. I did everything, and I was cool with the nerdy kids. Like I said, I was in theater. It was cool. I didn't have no cliques, nothing that you would, classify a popular kid as. I did none of that. I was just me, and people, appreciated the real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's easy to speed out. It's easy to point out fakes. It's easy. You know what I mean? So just be you. Is the message.
I was thinking about that as well. Like to be in this business, the listeners can even tell who's real and who's fake, and that sometimes can determine a person's success.
For sure. Speaking of the industry, which is, one of the reasons I wanted to meet with you today is because I am a person who didn't go to college for, this industry, media and all that.
Which you don't have to.
No, you don't have to. And, I have my podcast. It's doing pretty well. But
amazing.
Thank you.
It's doing amazing.
And my book club, Traveler Book Club. But
I really love that idea, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Bouncing off the what you were saying about like not doing necessarily what's cool to do.
Right.
Because
cool.
Yeah, people
reads?
No, you saying it right.
Yeah.
I think that reading isn't cool. Like we have to learn, especially our people. They're trying to keep us back.
Exactly. Very good.
So that was a really good idea.
Thank you. But I was having like an end of the year discussion with my best friend, who's also like the producer of my show, and he was like, the only thing that's left is really getting in the industry. So you being a person that's really in the industry, what do you think is the best way for me to let this big ass truck pass by? Okay, what do you think is the best way for me to ingratiate myself in the industry, whether that's showing up to events or
First of all, who was the person? No, look, who was the person who told you that?
It's like my best friend. He's also the producer of my show.
I wish your best friend was here because I would want to know, why is that the only thing that's left? Like, I don't see.
No,
I guess I can see.
He didn't say it's the only thing that's left, but he was like, that's one big thing is that, you gotta follow, you got this, but like making those connections, basically what you were trying to say. Like, you
don't feel like you have the connections already? I've seen the guests that you've had on your show.
I do, but imagine how much more I could do if I'm like showing up with you to events. Like you had the Chick-fil-A thing yesterday. Like if I was there, or
but you might almost be there. What if you're almost there and you just
so you don't
know
think
it?
that? But it is something to gain from being in that.
Yeah, there is. I'm not gonna lie.
Just people know my name. You know what I mean? People.
But the way that I see it is, if you're able to build your brand by yourself and it's getting this much like leverage and this much followers and this much streams and all of this, you're building your brand by yourself. You don't have to worry about all of. There's a lot of red tape when you get in the industry. A lot of things that you can't do, or they might want to take for instance, all that the podcast and make it theirs, and then you have no control over it.
That's true.
So.
I think he was more so saying though, like just being like in the rooms. Like I'm coming independently. Like I own my stuff. This is my podcast. This is my show. But just being in a space where I can be like, I'm Kyrie. Like this is my podcast. And just I guess it's getting networking in a way and being in that space.
So you feel like you're not in that space?
I feel like already. I'm outside of like doing my thing. Like I have to like I interviewed Hove nephew. Like I have. I interviewed a lot of guests that know my name, but I just feel like because one of my goals is to be like a staple in the community. I feel like a real staple. Like I want Sylvester Turner to give me the key. Damn it, you know what I mean? To the city.
And I guess from the outside looking in, I see you as, if not that already, you becoming that, or you really close without needing to be necessarily. Like, I mean, you're in the industry to me. Okay. And this is from somebody who's in the industry. Yeah, you are definitely in the industry. Okay. I guess you just don't have that, like, major backing.
Like the credentials. Or do you think I got the credentials too?
Yeah, I think you got the credentials.
Well, yeah, I guess the backing is one, like getting the podcast on a Sirius or something like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or, like, my friend, Brittany, she hosts her own show. I think it's 96.5, and I co-hosted, on her a couple of times. But just for me, it's like being like, say if I was like, Amir, can I, come in the studio with you? Are you, on live? Because I just want to see, I just want to watch, want to see how everything works. Because down the line, I may, just stay independent, or just stay on iTunes or whatever, or I can get on the Sirius or get on one of these things, and I just want to see how all that works. You know what I mean? The politics, there's politics in this shit.
There's politics, there's red tape, That's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hard to explain while you're in it, and then I guess once you get in it, you see it for yourself.
Yeah.
But what else do you have to do in order to get in the industry? It's really no real answer because, like I said, you don't really need college. I went to U of H. I graduated from U of H, but my mom's been in the business for 30 plus years.
Oh, so this is okay. I didn't know that your mom was okay.
Yeah, my mom. Even my dad's in radio. He was the voice of Wendy Williams' show when she was on radio.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why you slinging.
I can't. But yeah, there's no real answer to how you get in the industry. A lot of people say it's who you know. So that's why I'm like, you have the right connections already. We're friends now, so you know somebody like right there in it. If anything pops up where I feel like it would be a good fit for you, of course I'm gonna hit you up and like put you up on game.
Right.
So I think it's the connections that you make and have, and just God's timing. That's really what it is.
Got it. Okay.
So yeah,
I'm beating you up though. I'm gonna be bothering you.
Feel free.
All right, man. Let me come through, man. Studio. What's up?
Hit me up anytime.
For sure. So what has been your favorite interview so far?
My favorite interview?
Yeah.
Ooh, I got a couple. How much time do we know?
You gotta have one that like stands out.
Favorite interview?
Yeah.
I got two.
All right, listen.
One is DJ Khaled. You have some feelings about him.
No, I don't. I love Khaled.
So
I think I actually was there. I might have been there when you interviewed him.
Oh, really?
I was out. Were you at? Where were you when you interviewed him?
97.9.
Yep, I was definitely there outside because he did the fan pull up.
It was so crazy. We didn't he didn't even go through the proper protocol, like hit up our promotions or programming or anything. He just went on Snapchat, put our location, said everybody in Houston come to 24 Greenway Plaza, and everybody at 97.
I was there.
97.9 looking around like
I was there. I was definitely there.
So yeah,
that was Formation Tour.
It was Formation Tour.
I went to that show too.
Because we talked about Beyonce in our interview for a little bit. But just the thing that I liked about DJ Khaled was he's one of the people, or the one person, him and Beyonce, when they come into a room, they shift the atmosphere. It's like positivity is in the air. Everything that you see on Snapchat that Khaled was doing at the time and is still doing, like you feel that when you're in the room with him, it's not fake. And I loved that. And when I did my interview with him, he stopped me in the middle of the interview. And when he stopped me, my heart was like pumping. I was like, this has never happened. He was like, Amir, how long have you been doing this? And just asking me questions. And he was saying like, he's been in radio before. He started in radio. Yeah. And so I guess he just admired the way that the questions that I was asking. Because there was a couple interviews before him, and it wasn't like I was asking him the same stuff. So he basically like gave me props in the middle of the interview, stopped the interview and gave me props. So that's one of my favorite memories.
And the second one?
The second one, Post Malone.
Post Malone, I was not expecting that.
Which I've hung out with him a couple of times, and each time he's able to make me laugh on and off camera. Yeah. So I really like that about them. The interviews are always fun whenever.
So you met Beyonce?
I met Beyonce at U of H. Wow. I met her a few times actually.
Really?
Yes, I met her.
What year?
Oh, I would say I was maybe 16 when I first met her.
Destiny's Child days?
Destiny's Child days. When they had the dolls, they had like Destiny's Child dolls, and they had a release at like at a Walmart, and my mom had to work there, so I went. Of course, I went with my mom so I can go meet Beyonce. She was nice then. Second time, I'm probably getting the times all wrong. Whenever her first album was, I don't know how.
2003.
You got the stats. Are you in the Beehive?
Yes, I'm a card-holding
You a Beehive
member
boy?
of the Beehive.
Whenever her first album was, that's the second time I met her.
2003.
2003.
Crazy in Love, 5 #1 hit singles. They told her she wouldn't have one.
And then the third time was when she came to U of H. So I think that was, let's see if you get this right.
Nah, I don't know that one.
She was pregnant with Blue Ivy.
Pregnant with Blue Ivy in 2010 or 11. Yeah.
It was not 2010. It was either 2011 or 2012.
11.
2011. Yeah, that was the third time. And that was crazy because nobody knew she was coming. This was at U of H. We knew Tina Knowles was coming. She was being honored for an award, but
Okay.
Beyonce ended up showing up.
I think I remember this.
Yeah, Beyonce ended up showing up.
Yeah. Like, yo.
And everybody was asking for pictures and shit.
Yeah.
But I didn't want a picture. I wanted audio because that's going to help take my career further.
For sure.
So I asked her. Once again, the room got quiet. Everything stopped. My heart was beating.
Yeah.
And she was like, Amir Diamond, oh, you a hustler, huh? I didn't know what to say after that. Like, I guess. Speaking into existence, I don't know.
Man.
She said, hi, I'm Beyonce, and you're listening to Amir Diamond, the hustler. Everybody was like,
That's it. I'm fine.
I'm good.
But,
So, yeah, so now I have that drop that will last forever that you can't pay Beyonce to do that. She's not endorsing. She's
did
not
it for the
endorsing. For the free 99.
That was pretty good.
And gave me a nickname.
wow. What was the name?
The Hustler.
Oh, the
Hustler. Hove. What's Hove's song? Hustler, huh? I'm a hustler.
I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler.
Yeah, I'm in their same group.
That's crazy.
Beyonce got a song, Diva, the female version of a hustler. And I'm the hustler. It's Hove. It's Amir Diamond. It's Beyonce.
That's it. That's a trilogy right there. Man, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, there's some people who've been in the game who are like making jokes, cracking jokes like,
Yeah.
I don't even have a drop from Beyonce. How do you have a drop from Beyonce? I've been in the game 20 plus years.
Those people have inspired me creatively, like just even on a personal level. Just her. These are my people. It's Michael Jackson. It's Beyonce. It's Jay-Z. It's Kobe Bryant. It's Serena Williams. And it's Oprah, even though I'm mad at Oprah right now.
Wait, why are you mad at Oprah?
Because I don't know.
No, I got to hear this. I just posted about Oprah.
I mean, like I said, she's one of my inspirations, but I don't like the picking and choosing of the documentaries. That's all I'm saying. Like, you're really good friends with Harvey Weinstein. And no documentary about him. Maybe not even a statement, but Michael Jackson thing, which had holes all in the story, didn't really have any concrete evidence. He did that instead. And then, the new Russell Simmons coming out, it's like, all the black men, man, what's up? Like, and I didn't like it. That's just me. But, yeah. Like, where's the Harvey Weinstein doc? Haven't seen it.
Maybe she didn't know Harvey Weinstein.
She was good friends with Harvey Weinstein.
She was in Michael Jackson's house.
Right, but she was way closer to Harvey than she was to Michael Jackson. And then to repay Mike like this. Mike, let me tell you how big Mike was. They did that interview, which is Oprah's biggest interview.
See, but
Listen, they had 90 million people. That's like Super Bowl. That's like Super Bowl numbers to tune in for an interview.
I'm just thinking about it now. I see why you might be angry because you said Michael Jackson's one of your idols as well. So it's Oprah coming after one of your idols. So you feel some type of way about it.
She is too. But I'm just saying, like,
I don't know if it's a black or white thing. I can't say that because it's just
maybe it is, maybe it's not. But I'm just saying the two.
But you do want to know
that have came out
were black men
for sure. And in the Michael thing, okay, Russell, you say you got a little evidence, but the Michael thing, it's like no evidence. Like, FBI was like investigating this man for 15 years, not an ounce of evidence. So really, the documentary is really just fictional pieces, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But Oprah's on my list, and Muhammad Ali, and that concludes my and Eddie Murphy. That concludes my list.
I like that list.
So, yeah.
I like that
Those are
list.
my people.
I'm not upset with Oprah, but Oprah's my person too.
Yeah.
Oprah,
Right now.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Oh, I like Serena Williams too. But Oprah, Beyonce. My list is more so, when I think of my list, I think of like radio people or
Yeah, for sure.
people in the, I want to say just radio, but radio and TV. So Oprah.
You know who I don't mean to cut you off, but I brought a book. And I got inspired by this book. And I did not think I was going to be as inspired as I was. And it was Howard Stern.
Howard Stern, yes.
And he wrote, he was like a book of all his interviews. Mm-hmm. And I read, it was like 500 pages. I read it all, like a couple of days.
About his interviews? Or
No,
like
it was the actual interviews. No, he provided commentary, like on the interviews and blah, blah, blah. Then they had the whole interview right there.
Howard Stern might have just gave me an idea.
Yeah, it for sure. And I read the whole thing. I was like, man, he's really good at interviewing. So yeah,
He's a king.
Mm-hmm.
That's who Wendy Williams learned from. She's the queen. That's somebody I learned from too.
Wendy?
Yeah, Wendy. So I mean, I'm not saying that she would take it far to another level.
Yeah.
But there are some things when it comes to radio that you can definitely learn from Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be like she was kind of negative or a lot of negative. But I feel like there was a lot of entertainment value to her show when she was on the radio.
For sure. What do you think is your thing? Like for Wendy, her thing would be being controversial, gossip. Howard Stern, for the early part of his career, at least was the nudity, shock value. What do you think is your niche?
I think it's two things. Kind of number one, not being like. Dang, like you, not being the cool guy. Because when I first got on 97.9, I was like, so. People thought that you had to be hood to be on 97.9. And I'm far from hood, the complete opposite. And I still had success. Late Night Hype was #1 for 3 years straight, all of the years that I was on there. So, being like the outcast. Being like the outcast. And finding ways to make the outcast cool.
Right.
That's one thing, and then the other thing was interviews. Like, I light up whenever I get to do an interview. I like talking to people and learning about people, and it doesn't even have to be a celebrity. It can be a regular person. Sometimes the regular people, their interviews be more lit than
because like celebrities, they're like more guarded. You can't ask them certain things. So
So yeah.
Sometimes they're just boring.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
And that's when I wrap it up.
All right.
We ain't got to be in there forever. Thanks for being here. Promote your album. What's the name of the album? It comes out when? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Being outcast. People don't really know what they like. You got to tell them. I learned that too. Like, you think somebody might think I wouldn't like that, but once you put it in front of them, they be like, I like it.
Yeah.
So, just
I agree with
do
that.
your thing, man. Stay in your lane. Do what's true to true to you. Like that's what everything I do. Like me being 26 and doing all this inspirational and interviewing people and trying to get deeper into their thoughts, etc., etc. Not necessarily cool. Like the way to blow up now is to do some stupid shit and do something crazy, provide some shock value, or be funny. That's how you blow up. I'm just trying to do what's authentic to me, which is what I'm interested in. So that's why I do everything.
And you'll succeed doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not here for trying to do something for shock value, and I don't believe that that's the only way to blow up. You can have morals and still, be successful.
Right. That looks like your son. Nope, that's their son.
I thought that was ours too.
Me too.
We've been waiting here for 28 minutes and 56 seconds. But I guess that's your pizza. And we got here before the doors even opened.
We did. We pulled on the door
before the cooks got in the kitchen.
For sure. So, what do you think about? I think a lot of talented people are coming out of Houston. Like it's crazy. It's so much talent on like different.
Name them.
Do I have time?
Yes, you do. Name 5. Just name 5 off top.
5 off top?
Yeah.
All right. You got Amir Diamond. Oh, you got Megan. You got Maxo. You got Travis.
Yeah.
You got B, of course, but I don't know if she counts in this.
Who?
She's Beyonce.
No, we're not gonna put her.
Okay.
We already know.
We got
Beyonce Travis,
That's
Megan.
I'm missing some people.
Maxo.
Come on, help me.
Well, I'm trying not to help you. I want to see if you name the same people that I named, which you said.
We got two. I'm in the brain.
We got too many?
Two more. We got
more.
3. You said name 5.
I said there's some debate with this one, but I
Lizzo.
said, oh yeah, Lizzo. Okay,
Yeah.
you naming the people. There's
Yes.
one more person that I named that you didn't name, and it caused some controversy on my social media. Normani.
I forgot about you.
Normani
Houston too.
Yeah, she's from Houston. She's running in the pop world. Well, she's leaning towards R&B sometimes too. But she was in Fifth Harmony, which was one of the biggest pop groups.
Right.
But
That's true. I forgot about her.
But yes, there are a lot of people in Houston doing it big.
Yes.
And if we didn't name you, don't have a problem with us because we're not.
No, we just.
Don't take it
We're
too
hungry,
hard.
you know.
No,
but
but
yeah, but that's like the big name, you know.
I just hate it when you like show love to people in our city, from our city, who are making big moves, and then other people come in and say, "Oh, well, what about me?" Huh? It's you can't get upset about it.
Yeah,
There's so many lists about people in radio who are doing it big, and if they don't say Amir Diamond, I'm not gonna get upset.
Or if they don't, you should take that as a There's one thing I learned from like the Kobe's and Serena's is like finding things, or even Beyonce, finding things to motivate you. Like any little thing that you can find that motivates you, because you know those kind of people, they already have motivation, but it's that extra like 10%.
Yeah.
So if the person don't name you, let that be motivation to where you're so successful that you like,
have
for
to be
instance,
named.
For instance, Travis is so successful that I cannot forget his name. You know what I mean? So let that be motivation.
That's facts.
Yes,
Facts.
sir.
But yeah, I'm excited for everybody. Trav, Lizzo, all those people that you named. What do you think about Lizzo and her showing her ass literally? I say it don't need to be done. We know that Lizzo's beautiful. Why are you wearing like outrageous outfits? I can see. I'm talking about this. What was that? The Lakers game? Was it?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. If she did that at, let's say, like the Grammys, what Prince did, or something like that, where
Like a red carpet or
yeah, but at a basketball game, there's kids
Right.
there. It's like a family.
I can even see if that was like an outfit that she wore on stage at her concert. That's
Yeah, something like
for
that. But
entertainment.
not at the basketball game. Then you turn around and twerk.
And she defended it afterwards. My thing is, I know damn well, Lizzo, I'm talking to you right now.
Can you set it like right
Yes, sir.
here?
You want any pepper with that?
Yes, please.
All right. If you'll just
Thank
tell
you.
me when. I can put it on your plate. Just want to get pepper all over your phone.
Thank you.
A little more. Okay.
My guy Amir is on a
Thank you.
fast.
That pizza looks so good.
No, I'm not. Can I have a napkin? Like a paper napkin?
And a fork.
Man,
Are we supposed to eat salad with Mediterranean salad with spoons? No.
Uncultured swine.
Am I? Is that how I'm supposed to eat it?
Yeah, man. So,
I don't know what I was saying.
you were saying Lizzo.
Oh yeah, I was saying I know damn well if anybody else, because Lizzo's like defending that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying if it was a regular person, thank you, who's not a celebrity, who is wearing that outfit, skinny or what's the proper term to use? I don't want to say the wrong.
Thick or fine or thick.
I feel like she would look at that person like, what do you got like going on?
Yeah.
Like, why are you wearing that in public?
For sure.
So why should Lizzo
That's
get a
another
pass for
conversation that's going on around Lizzo is like we shouldn't be celebrating her obesity.
that? Oh yeah, I just saw that.
I don't know. I feel like you should not celebrate obesity, but at the same time, you know, she loves the skin that she's in. You should let her. You know.
I think I understood what. I think it was Jillian Michaels who said it. What she was trying to say. Why are we talking about her weight when we should be talking about her music?
Right.
she makes really good music.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Um,
and didn't she say if she was skinny, the music will still be good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, there was a time where like even like brown skinned women wouldn't get the type of success that Lizzo has right now. So
For sure. And
even
she's brown skin and big.
she's brown skinned and big, so that's something to celebrate. Because before they wouldn't let those type of people into the music game. There was
even like it was really against big people because like there's no way Roseanne wouldn't been on TV if she wasn't really funny. Like Roseanne had to be like otherworldly funny to get her own sitcom because she was not according to the producers and that world, she wasn't attractive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I even think about like I don't know if you remember. There's this video of it's like Missy Elliott, I think, and Raven Simone, but Missy Elliott was somebody else, like a skinnier woman.
Yeah.
And it was Missy Elliott's vocals.
Yeah.
Because Missy Elliott was too big, I guess.
Yeah.
In that world. I'm gonna say my grace real quick. I know.
Okay, all right, let's. Oh, you saying it by yourself? I thought you were saying it.
You want me to say it?
Yeah, man, say it out loud. I'm bowing my head too.
No, you speak, you pray. I'm nervous.
All right, cool. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this meal today. We hope that it'll be nutritious to our bodies, and we thank you for the opportunity to come together and fellowship and discuss ideas and get to learn more about each other. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. I do need to conquer that fear, though.
Yeah, you do.
I just feel like, I don't know, it's a personal conversation with God, and I feel like when I say it out loud,
usually what I do as far as
judging me or like,
usually what I do as far as grace goes is that I say one grace January 1st for all my meals on the table. God, this is me thanking you for every meal I'm gonna partake in for the rest of the year.
This guy here. Oh, it does have salad dressing. I was gonna say, is Mediterranean salad supposed to have dressing?
You got any last words for the people?
Last words.
In this food.
Last words.
Yeah.
Live this dream. I thought we were gonna eat and talk.
I mean, we can.
No, that'd be rude. Okay. Live this dream. Oh, that's why you're waiting. That's why you haven't.
Yeah.
You're not gonna. You gotta give them like. You gotta tell them whether the pizza's good or not. You gotta at least taste it.
Yeah, I get an endorsement from Grimaldi. That's a good idea. Hold on. Do some of this gum. All right. Here we have a pepperoni pizza from Grimaldi's La Centera location.
It's good.
Really tasty, thin crust. No, it's really good.
I've never been to Grimaldi's before.
I love
This
Grimaldi's.
is my first time, and I'm getting a salad. So in 2 weeks, when my fast is over, I'm coming back.
I'm happy he's on his fast because when he told me yesterday, I was like, I'm so happy because I was planning on paying. So,
I hate you.
yeah. It works for me.
I'll
And
say
he's drinking water. I don't have to pay for drinks. It's
Nope.
amazing.
Nope.
Look at God.
live this dream. One of my listeners told me that before. I guess like sometimes my real listeners, my real supporters, they can kind of tell what kind of mood I'm in, even when I'm like trying to be funny.
Yeah.
So I guess they sense that sometimes I try to like hold back, or I don't see myself as a legend. So he was telling me, he was like, bro, live this dream. You're really good at what you do. Live this dream.
Facts. I mean, you got the Beyonce drop, man.
Yes. Live. Have
Ebro
fun.
don't have the Beyonce drop. Charlamagne and DJ Envy don't have that drop.
I don't think so.
But guess who do?
Amir Diamond.
The Hustler. The Hustler. And that's
So
what we're going to
have fun, live this dream, and never let someone steal your shine.
That's right.
That's it.
And try to dim your light till you be humble. You know I'm going to shine like a trillion watts. You know I'm sure it's Michael Jackson socks. You know what I mean? That's a whole bar for every situation in life, by the way. So, about to indulge in this pizza. Thank you, Mr. Legend Amir Diamond, Houston
for
radio
having me.
legend. You know what I mean? So, that's it, guys. That's it for vlog 2. And we'll see you.